I don't care if you're black, white, Mexican, Asian, Filipino, whatever you are, but I'm not gonna dislike you because of our racial differences. As long as we vibe and you got me, I got you. Let's be best friends. Let's go to Starbucks. Let's go out to eat because hatred, we don't know her. And that's on period.
And that's on period. Bam! That is
Period.
Davante Wilson. You know him for TikTok. He has almost 6 million followers. His message is inspiring and entertaining and quite funny. And Davante is here to talk all about his life. Hi, Davante.
Hi, what's up?
Oh my gosh, I am so happy to talk to you. Let's talk
too.
about where do you get these pearls of wisdom? I mean, you just drop them like bombs all the time. And I always wonder, where does it come from?
Honestly, it all really started just coming from a really dark place in my life, and I always wanted to change it up and make sure my life is more fast-paced, upbeat, and be more confident, because I've always struggled with depression, loneliness, anxiety, PTSD, and things like that. So I was like, you know what? I really want to change my life around, but not only do it for me, but I also want to do it for other people who also struggle with the exact same thing. So that's where all of that comes from.
But how many people do you know that has a cheating boyfriend? You talk about it all the time.
Name 3 girls I cheated on then.
Ava, Bianca, Cassidy,
Name 5 more.
Dominique, Eve, Francesca, Genesis, Hannah.
I bet you can't even name 3 more.
I can name so much more, but I'm gonna call her and let her know not to date you, okay? She's not gonna be a little play doll. Too many to count, honestly. It's ridiculous. Too many.
It is ridiculous. I mean, look, I appreciate your videos when they're funny and they're entertaining, but also I always walk away thinking yes, I can conquer the world right now.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And you know what? As long as you keep that mindset, you'll always be that baddie. And that's on period. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's all you need.
Yes, and I was gonna ask you about that. Where did That's on period with the fan hit, where did that come from?
Honestly, I don't even know. I just said it out of the blue. Cause I've been around people who will always say, oh, period, period. But I'm like, let me add a little flair to it. I'll be like, and that's on period with my little, Pennywise laugh at the end, But I add the period in with the T just to add a little bit more emphasis into it, my own little flair, you know what I'm saying? So.
There is, you need more flair. Okay.
Yes,
so,
nothing too simplistic.
So listen, what I think is brilliant about what you're doing, and I'm gonna get into your history in a second, but what I think is brilliant about what you're doing is not only are you empowering and funny and entertaining and all of those things, but you have found such a niche to the point where you have branched off into some serious merch. So it's not just the fan that you're selling. I mean, you've got t-shirts and hoodies. Where did you get that business sense to do that?
Honestly, it just comes from me working in retail, and I love doing something with fashion. I love doing something with clothes. So I was like, you know what? I want to do something myself, especially because me working in retail and being a assistant manager, store manager for Tilly's and Zumiez, I was just so sick and tired of being disrespected, feeling less valued, talking to them about my ideas, but they would say it's a good idea in theory, which is an insult. I'm just like, you know what? Let me quit. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to start my own business, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to make this into a thing, okay? We're going to make this into a thing. We're going to make it poppin'. I'm going to let everyone know about it. Next thing you know, we're doing really good in business, and we just executed it the right way. So that's where it comes from.
Do you have a real, a day job, or is this your job?
This is my job, full time.
Wow. What did you do before this was your real job? What was your real job?
I was an assistant manager for a retail store called Tilly's and Zumiez.
Wow.
Yeah.
And was that jump from, traditional somebody's paying you a paycheck into this, was that scary for you?
It was kind of scary, but this is something that I've always wanted to do since I was a teenager, just looking at other YouTubers and, all the other Instagrammers and stuff like that. They're pursuing their dreams by doing something that they love to do. And that's always something I wanted to do, and just be my own boss and not have to worry about people telling me what to do and how to do stuff. Now I'm the boss. I'm my own boss. I can do whatever.
You just told me something I did not realize about you. You grew up in Japan?
I sure did. Tokyo.
What?
I'm a city boy.
How
I'm a city
did
boy.
that happen?
So I'm actually part Japanese. A lot of people don't really know that. So it's pretty much on my dad's side. We just moved out there when we were when I was one. And then we stayed out there until I was about like 7.5, almost 8 years old. Moved back to Arizona, and now I'm here in Los Angeles.
Since you've been in LA, what's the most LA thing that has happened to you?
Let's see here. Oh my goodness. The most LA thing that's ever happened to me, honestly, was just like, just casually just meeting celebrities without me even knowing that they were celebrities. I was like, wait a minute. You look so familiar. And I'm like, yeah, I was on like TV Halloween. I was on Haunted Hathaway on Nickelodeon. I was like, oh, okay. All right. Well, nice to meet you. Hi.
I'm Davante.
Yes. You might have seen me.
Yeah.
Maybe not, but that's okay.
What do you hope to see for yourself and your brand in the next couple of years? What's the goal?
So my goal, I'm actually in the process of doing this right now. I'm actually creating my own TV show. So that's really exciting, and hopefully just being able to, be a bigger brand, but not just on social media, but also just being able to expand in the entertainment industry, going on TV, doing commercials, movies, whatever the case may be, create, shops for my brand. Instead of making it just a merchandise or like a brand, I can make it into an actual clothing line, which a lot of people don't know the differences.
What advice would you give somebody else that is thinking about perhaps starting a TikTok channel?
Yes.
or a YouTube channel or anything like that, social media wise?
Yes. So typically what I tell people is my thing is, I don't like doing trends, because a trend is whenever something is blowing up and everyone's doing the exact same thing. That doesn't show me your personality or what makes you different from everyone else that, in the world. So you can do trends if you want to here and there, but be your own person, do whatever it is that you like to do. And if you don't blow up right away, that's okay. I mean, it's different for everybody. Like for me, I blew up my very first video. I had no idea that was gonna happen. But as long as you love to do something, and you add like your own flair to it, you're different from everyone else, and you show what's unique and what's different about you from everyone else, that's really all that matters, and your time will come, like seriously.
What surprises you the most about your own TikTok page or TikTok following? What surprises you the most about it?
One of them is just how much confidence that I give the world, for one, and then two, how smart I am about this stuff, which should tell you something. That's so sad, because I do talk about relationships and everything else a lot, but then I keep thinking to myself, I keep talking about, wow, that is so sad. I've been through a lot in my life. That is not good. I need to change this. But it helps people and it benefits people in a way where it just makes them feel more confident and have hope for, certain things. So.
And I'm sure it gives you a little positivity too.
Yeah. Of course.
And what would you like to say to your TikTok followers? And your
I just would like, yes, of course. I would just like to say I love you all so much, and thank you so much for all the love and support for the past 1.5, almost 2 years of being on TikTok or just social media in general. And remember, just love yourself, be who you are, don't change for nobody else, don't get no plastic surgery just for somebody to like you, whatever the case may be, and that's on what? Period. Okay? Period.
You are a doll. It is so nice to finally meet you.
You too.
All right.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.